You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, let's talk about this battle of the sexes. Is it like 2.0 or 3.0? I believe this is like the third one, something like that. Between Nick Kyrgios and Aryna Sabalenka, the number one women's tennis player in the world. Now, I actually did a video on this, folks. Aryna has been very, very vocal about the WTA's policy on transgenders. She doesn't want men in a sport. And Nick Kyrgios is actually right there with her as well, and he agreed with her. But these two actually got on the tennis court, folks, and it went exactly as you would actually think. Nick Kyrgios dominated this match, and to be honest, guys, he wasn't even trying. Man. This was nothing more than an exhibition, okay? So if they just call this an exhibition, all right. Battle of the sexes, nah. Nick Kyrgios, he's dealt with a whole bunch of injuries. He's not a top player, and he wiped the floor with her, folks. He did. We're going to watch some highlights, guys, and he wasn't even trying on returns. He was hitting the ball pretty soft for a man. His serve, he was holding back. And also, guys, the court looked very weird because they made the women's side of the court 9% smaller. It looked very, very awkward, folks. Now, if this was a real tennis match, Kyrgios would have beat her in like 10 minutes. 6-love. But let's go ahead and dive into this, guys. Here we go. Right over here. Battle of the sexes. Nick Kyrgios easily beats Aryna Sabalenka in tennis match. And the final score was actually 6-3, 6-3. And I believe, he let her get some points. He didn't want to completely embarrass her because this wasn't a real tennis match, guys. This was a stunt. Nothing more. This is what Nick Kyrgios said, quote, "I don't think many people would have put their hand up to be in this position, especially in my position," Kyrgios said. Obviously, Aryna was up for the challenge. The scoreline was closer than it was. I was under the pump there. And then anything happens once the crowd gets behind it. I was nervous. Yeah, but he really wasn't trying, guys. He really wasn't trying. This whole thing was a stunt. So let's go ahead and look at some of the highlights here, guys. And you got to look at this court. Her side of the court, man, is smaller because she's a woman. She's not as fast as a man. So let's watch this, guys, and watch Kyrgios on his returns and his serves. He's not really putting much effort into it. He's holding back. Let's play it. Look how weak that return was. He barely touched the ball. Watch it again. Wow. No effort on the return. And by the way, guys, in this clip we're going to watch, they're going to actually make you think that Sabalenka actually won. Okay? They're showing all of her highlights, really. But Nick Kyrgios isn't even trying. Wow. he's acting like he's surprised, but he knows, man, that he's holding back. Anybody can tell that. And I looked at the comments too. People are agreeing with me too. That was a weak backhand.
Game and first set, Kyrgios.
And some more context here too, guys. They were only allowed one serve. And that was actually to stop Kyrgios from throwing in a wicked serve on the first serve. So if they only go to one serve, he has to basically do like a second serve the whole time. And it was pretty weak. I don't want to see her dancing. So let's look over here. So look, she's up 3-1 in the second set. Another weak backhand by Kyrgios. And you see, she's putting in full effort. He's going like at 50%. And you notice all the grunting, guys. Now, tennis players really do that. But Kyrgios, like I said, he's going like less than 50%, and he's still doing the grunting to make it seem like he's actually really into it.
Game, set and match, Kyrgios.
Yeah, so he ended up winning, guys. He ended up winning. This thing was a fraud, man. It was a stunt. It was a complete stunt, man. So hopefully the crowd, they enjoyed it and everything like that. But guys, if this is real, she would have got smoked sits love in 10 minutes or so. And Kyrgios is old. He's old. He's not an elite player. She's the #1 women's tennis player in the world, and she couldn't even compete really in the exhibition, guys. Yeah. I don't know why they're calling this a battle of the sexes. It was a stunt. Everybody can tell that Kyrgios wasn't putting in the effort. He was holding back. Even the rules that they put in really tried to disadvantage him. Still didn't work. Still did not work. But gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.